Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been seeing all your comments on TikTok asking me for reviews analysis for this one, so today, it's finally happening. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer's experience with this electric bike, their first, was a mixed bag. The primary draw was its affordability and lightweight design, making it easily transportable in a car trunk. A helpful online video review influenced their purchase decision. Overall, the bike performed well on paved roads, but several issues marred the experience. Assembly, while manageable for a solo effort, presented some challenges. The packaging was excellent, preventing damage during shipping, but removing numerous zip ties proved time-consuming. Installing the front wheel and adjusting the disc brake calipers required more effort than anticipated, with the instructions lacking crucial details on caliper adjustment. The reviewer noted a surprising amount of factory-applied torque on one of the adjustment screws. Initial impressions were positive. The bike's size exceeded expectations, and the color LCD display proved highly legible, even in bright sunlight. The integrated brake light activated by either brake lever was a welcome safety feature. The bike's acceleration, even at lower pedal assist levels, was impressive. However, the lack of front suspension, only offering spring-based seat suspension, was noticeable on rougher surfaces. The battery, while not exceptionally large, appeared to provide a respectable range, especially with judicious use of pedal assist and throttle. Portability, while a key selling point, proved less convenient than hoped. Folding the bike required significant dexterity and strength, and the absence of a locking mechanism to secure the folded configuration was a noticeable omission. Scratches inevitably occurred during the folding process. A major point of frustration centered on an incorrect wheel size setting in the bike's menu, an issue highlighted in a prior review of an earlier model. Unlike the previous model, this version's setting is locked, preventing correction, despite the speedometer and odometer inaccuracies it causes. The manufacturer's response to the reviewer's complaint was deemed unsatisfactory and unconvincing. Customer support, seemingly based overseas, was slow to respond and initially appeared to misunderstand the problem. The overall experience, while positive in terms of ride quality and performance on paved roads, was negatively affected by the unresolved technical issue, the frustrating assembly process, and the less-than-ideal customer service response.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer, possessing decades of experience in the bicycle industry and extensive mechanical knowledge, offers a detailed assessment of this electric bike. While praising the overall build quality and thoughtful design, our reviewer highlights several areas requiring attention during assembly, emphasizing the need for careful setup beyond a quick, out-of-the-box experience. This client's expertise allowed them to identify and rectify several issues, but cautions potential buyers to approach assembly with diligence or seek professional assistance. The initial setup revealed several mechanical points needing adjustment. The headset bearings, for example, were excessively tight, demanding immediate attention to ensure smooth and free turning of the forks. A fender required replacement due to a too short mounting bolt. The wheels, in our reviewer's opinion, would benefit from the addition of flat sealant and thorn-resistant tubes, suggesting an improvement the vendor could incorporate. The reviewer also strongly advises using a reliable tire pressure gauge and lubricating all components, particularly noting dry pedal threads and the need for silicone grease throughout the assembly process. Further assembly revealed a misassembled and damaged seat clamp, requiring disassembly, straightening, and reassembly. The charging port cover proved problematic due to a poorly executed weld. Although functional, it remained loose, prompting the reviewer to use electrical tape as a makeshift solution. Brake lever positions required adjustment due to excessive torque, resulting in a stripped bolt that needed replacement. Finally, the front brake disc displayed significant dragging due to improper caliper installation and alignment, requiring correction. The reviewer, however, strongly advises against attempting such repairs without the necessary expertise, recommending professional assistance instead. Despite these issues, the reviewer ultimately views this electric bike favorably. The identified problems, while potentially frustrating for less mechanically inclined users, were solvable with the right knowledge and tools. Our reviewer emphasizes the importance of careful assembly, recommending thorough checks of all bolts, diligent lubrication, and seeking professional help if needed. This client stresses that this detailed review is unbiased and reflects their personal experience and extensive mechanical background.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer, a former bike shop owner with over 2 decades of experience, found that this electric bike arrived well packaged, exceeding expectations based on their extensive experience. Assembly, however, presented some minor challenges. While the process was generally straightforward, the included manual required improvement, particularly concerning the clarity of its diagrams. Our reviewer encountered several fit and finish issues. The front fender was misaligned and required significant adjustment, although it ultimately didn't rub the tire. They also emphasized the importance of lubricating the seat post, handlebar, and pedal threads before insertion to prevent seizing and rust. The front light and its mounting bracket were imperfectly aligned, and the supplied bolt was too short to accommodate the rear washer. A workaround was found by focusing solely on tightening the nut rather than the entire bolt. The handlebars were not perfectly aligned with the front wheel, necessitating adjustment using Allen bolts near the bottom of the front fork. The front disc brake initially dragged against the rotor, requiring adjustment at both the brake lever and caliper. The reviewer had to adjust the cable tension slightly to eliminate the dragging. The handlebar and seat post clamps proved challenging to secure adequately. A firm tightening of the opposite side thumb screws was essential for a secure fit. Pedal installation required attention to their opposite threading to prevent loosening during use and should not be over-tightened. The reviewer also adjusted the handlebar controls to accommodate varying rider heights, cautioning against over-tightening for safety reasons. Despite these minor assembly quirks, the provided toolkit proved sufficient for all tasks, even including the less common Allen wrench needed for securing the display screen. A small adjustment was also needed to the position of a rear reflector to aid in the assembly process. The bike's actual weight exceeded the advertised figure slightly. This was deemed acceptable considering the inclusion of fenders, lights, and a rear rack. Overall, while this client faced minor assembly hurdles, their extensive experience enabled successful completion. If this video helped you out, give it a like and hit subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.